Hey guys, I'm T and this is From Prison to Reform, back again with some more food stamp nonsense for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this one, but before I start the video, please like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications that way you don't miss any more uploads from me. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Imagined in my life that I would be seeing this. $23 billion just sitting there. So I actually broke down what's been happening this week with SNAP benefits. And let me be clear. What's being said in headlines isn't nothing compared to what the actual truth is. I'm cake lays like a donut, and let's bring some clarity to confusion. So as you all know, last week, October the 31st, a judge ordered the Trump administration to go ahead and pay SNAP benefits in full. They had until Monday, November the 3rd, to make sure all payments were done and that people received their SNAP benefits this month. The Trump administration made a huge deal about it and was just like, oh, well, even if we paid it now, the states wouldn't be able to handle it because the systems that are in place cannot handle being able to administer a payment that quickly. They claimed that it would take months and weeks for them to be able to administer those payments. And so pretty much this month was just a wash. They didn't make the payment. So the judge came back and said, okay, at minimum, pay 50%. You can pay 50% by Wednesday, which was November the 5th. And as you all know, no payment came through. And as a matter of fact, I can't find this post anymore, but apparently Trump went on Truth Social and said that he wasn't going to do it. He said that before with the first order, that he wasn't going to do it. He said what he said. They're saying that they did issue a payment to states. They issued 65%. But one of the lawyers made it clear that there's no record of this and she doesn't know that it actually happened. And if the payment never happened, of course, the states can't release it. On, y'all. He's been ordered a third time to pay these benefits in full. And let me tell you why the judge is completely fed up. Judge McConnell, to be exact. He's fed up because somebody discovered that the USDA actually has a contingency fund that is being funded by customs receipts, okay? And it is put to the side specifically for food programs and farmers, by the way. There's $23 billion set aside specifically for food programs and farmers. Just in case anybody was even a little bit confused, this is no longer a conspiracy. This is no longer speculation. The judge made it very clear that the Trump administration is absolutely using people's starvation and your hunger as political leverage. That is what's happening. So when you find yourself standing in the food pantry line and you can no longer get food because they've completely run out, when you see yourself looking around and realizing that food pantries are overworked, they're overburdened, they don't have it, you can't get food with your own money because you don't have enough, you're not making a living wage, please do not question why people flipped states the way that they did this week. There should be no more confusion about this. Because at what point do we decide that we're going to draw the line when it comes to political leverage? When did my children's hunger become a part of the game? Is this Hunger Games? Like on some, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's kind of funny, but I'm not even trying to be funny. Is this the Hunger Games? Literally, it's been made clear. People are going to starve until the Democrats do what we want them to do. I'm baffled. I am baffled. So the judge put out the order again. They have until the end of Friday, November the 6th, to go ahead and issue full benefits for SNAP recipients. Because at this point, it's very clear that children, families, and seniors have gone without food for no reason. So this isn't about whether or not we can afford food assistance. This is literally about leveraging people's starvations and letting them go hungry for politics. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Listen, I'm going to say something controversial. Everyone keeps saying that EBT needs to go back to basics, and I freaking agree. But the basics doesn't mean cutting off people. It means feeding everyone, right? Because if the taxpayers are the ones funding it, then there should be no means testing. Hell, there should be no means at all. Give everyone a food card. Every single U.S. citizen, rich, poor, middle class, all of us. And yeah, if a billionaire wants to use theirs, let them. Because here's the thing. Billionaires love free money. They would absolutely use it because once we're all in the same system as everyone else, there's no argument left for why we can't tax them fairly, right? And if we want to raise taxes on the ultra rich, fine, we should. They're still going to be able to eat. Why? Because they're going to have the same basic food floor that the rest of us have. Nobody will starve, not even the billionaires. This is what a fair system looks like. Everyone in, no one out. And don't forget, even Congress gets $79 a day for meals. That's $2,370. That's like $29,000 a year. The rest of us should at least be guaranteed food on the table. So yes, let's get back to basics, the real basics. Feed every American every month, no questions asked. And make sure we are including the kids, because have you seen how much a 14-year-old can eat? $79 a day sounds just about right.
I bet not see, okay? For the month of November, I bet not hear that a child was starving because the government was shut down and you didn't have your food stamps. If you let that happen, you are a lazy, unfit ass mother. Okay, because you do what you have to do. Okay, I understand you crying it. Get your tears out. Ain't nothing wrong with crying. And I tell people all the time, let them tears roll. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you put your big girl panties on and you do and provide for your children. I don't care if it's some noodles. I don't care if it's some eggs. I don't care if it's some peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You do what you have to do. But I do not want to hear in the news that some child is in the hospital because they couldn't eat, because they didn't get their food stamps. It's no excuse for that. Back in the day, our grandmothers had 15 children, cooked some red beans, and we all ate out them red beans. 15, 18 people. You know what I'm saying? You do what you have to do. They got beans, they got rice. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Never let anybody see you sweat. Okay, plan A don't work, you go to B. B don't work, you go to C. You do what you have to do. Your children are your responsibilities. Remember what I said, and I will keep saying this. If you give somebody 100% to feed you, you also giving them 100% to starve you. Okay, hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Mwah.
So I do Walmart deliveries, early morning, afternoon, and ever since like the whole no food stamps, I'm realizing how many people in my little town of Titusville are actually on food stamps, because it has been super fucking dead on that app. Like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., like I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna still have some, deliveries. It's bad. Like it's bad. So this isn't just affecting people who, are on food stamps. It's affecting people who actually work and do app deliveries, any type of working at all. I'm sure the stores are slower because fuck, this is crazy how quiet it is on this app. Since the first, because sometimes like it's slower, and then like because rent and stuff, right? But usually by like the third, the fourth day, it gets back to normal. It's fucking bad.
I wish there was a way that people with a mindset like me that actually care about other people, and I know there's millions of more that would do this along with me. Do you know how much it costs for a whole year to fund the SNAP program from our tax dollars? $36 for a year. I would gladly pay my $36 and sponsor one of you miserable cunts your $36 so that you can shut the fuck up about poor people. Because the truth of the matter is, you just don't care. You don't want to see them eat. Because when you see them buying steak in the store, you're pissed. Because those scumbags shouldn't be buying steak when I can't. Go get a third job, Karen, and know what you tell them to do. But then when you see them buying frozen pizza, you're pissed. Because they shouldn't be buying junk food. See how miserable you guys are? That's why I would gladly sponsor your $36 for the year. And you can just shut the fuck up. Deal? Does that sound like a good deal?
Let me get this straight. You guys will sit here and watch very wealthy people, influencers, celebrities, whatever. You will support them. You will send them gifts. You will buy their products. You will put money in more millionaires' pockets every day. You will watch X, Y, and Z do a shopping haul where they spent $100,000. And you give a flying fuck what people buy with their food stamps? Do poor people not deserve luxuries at all? Is food a luxury? It's really not. And do you not understand how much cheaper fattening food is than healthy food? Do you not understand that? If you don't understand that, I'm guessing it's because you've never been in that situation where you need to worry about that. You don't think a child deserves cupcakes on their birthday. You don't think people deserve cake or ice cream or candy or cookies every once in a while because they're broke. Just make it easier and tell us all that you're just a piece of shit. Fuck is wrong with all of you? Seriously. The fuck is wrong with all of you?
See all the comments of people saying that they get $300 a month in food stamps, and people complaining and saying, yeah, they're not gonna be able to eat, they need to work. $300 for a month is not enough to feed a family. $300 is not even enough for a week's worth of food in today's economy. Let's be real. We were talking years ago, a decade ago, $300 would be enough. But in today's economy, I just went to the grocery store and it was $600 for 1 week. So if I'm thinking a family of 5, a family of 6, what are they going to do with $300? That's barely anything. They need to come up with ways to actually get food. Either that or I shop at places that are way too expensive. But I just feel like the amount of food stamps people receive is not enough. The only people that get enough are the people that are cheating the system. But the people who actually need it, they're getting what is actually allotted to them. And it's not enough. And it's sad what's happening. And, for people to say, they shouldn't eat. Okay, well, an immigrant child versus a normal child is still a child. You should be thinking of taking care of children regardless of their nationality. Oh, well, you decided to make that child. I didn't. Okay, cool. I hope that when luck is down for you, somebody has the same empathy as you have for them. Okay?
Anybody else re-rocking their coffee filter because Trump took our stamps? Listen, we gotta do what we gotta do.
So as of this morning, I'm still hearing people erroneously state that the Trump administration cannot fund food stamp because Congress is out. Well, you must have forgot that the last longest shutdown in history was 35 days. That's a month and 5 days. And guess what? Food stamp was paid. And guess what it was paid with? Yes, it was paid with the contingency fund last time Trump shut the government down. So Judge McConnell ruled that Trump should not partially fund food stamps because he didn't partially fund it last time. He should fully fund it by today, which is the 7th. So let's make this very clear. 42 million Americans are on the verge of starving because the president wants them to. The judge even went ahead and said that Trump is withholding food stamps for political reasons. How do we know? He said it on tape.
Yep, I'm popping off again. So y'all want to sit up here and keep talking that shit about me complaining about my food stamps. I'm going to complain all day, all night. And every time someone gets into my comments with that stupid ass shit, I'm going to pop off again. So yes, I'm mad. I'm not getting my food stamps. Yes, I'm in sober living. No, I do not have any money. No, I cannot get a job. It's a part of the rules of being in a 90-day recovery treatment center. Duh. If you don't know, you should know. Educate yourself before you talk some shit. But I'm also more so worried about my friends and my family that have children. My mother has my kids. So it's that's something that she would need. Food stamps. So of course, I'm sad and I'm bummed out. There's elderly people that cannot work. So of course I'm bummed out. But you know what? I say this to say that. There was this lady that said, you know what? We are tired of eating crumbs. We're not going to take the crumbs from what these people are trying to give us, which is absolutely nothing. But one thing for certain and two things for sure, you will reap what you sow. You will reap what you sow. So you can sit back and think that you're winning. You can sit back and think that this is okay. But at the end of the day, God comes to serve the poor, not the rich. So Think about that.
So Walmart has the fucking unmitigated goal to be demanding that they reopen the federal government because, God forbid, people don't get their SNAP benefits so Walmart can stay in business, because a huge chunk of their profits come from SNAP benefits. Of all the SNAP benefits, they are pulling in almost 30% of them down at the fucking Walmart. Well, look at there. Guess what, Walmart? Maybe if you stop lying about the average employee at Walmart, frontline employee, mind you, making $18 an hour, and talked about how on the very low end, many of your frontline employees are actually making $11 an hour and actually need those damn SNAP benefits themselves, you would be in a better moral position to be asking anybody to fucking do anything. The Waltons need not another fucking dollar. I don't know what you do for humanity, and I don't really care at this point. Best wishes. The government is shut down. It probably will stay shut down. And while I'm working without a paycheck for these United States, I do so gratefully, knowing that you won't get a fucking penny of SNAP benefits this month. Thank you.
So I had to take a pause for the cause because right now I'm currently at work, as you can see. All right. So I just got a notification through my phone. I had to block this person from my last video, which if you go back and look, you'll see the video that I'm talking about. Right. Very good. So this particular person said, oh, I know she glad that she can get her EBT card now, or she gets her EBT card back. Who got EBT? Dummy. First of all, I wish I had EBT. Not to even be funny, not to poop in nobody's parade or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say. But I wish I did because it could save me some money on my account. Okay? We spend goods money on groceries. It's just two of us. Okay? I'm the one that does the groceries. I literally have to shop at 2 to 3 different places so that we can have funds for food to carry us on week by week by week. What you mean? Oh, because you saw a fluffy chick. Oh, okay, I get it. You saw a fluffy chick here on the TikTok saying, hey, they doing their thing, whatever. Congrats to freaking New York, whatever, for they win last night. You heard the song and thought, oh, that means she getting EBT. I'm so tired of y'all ignorant, dumb, slew foot, crooked neck, broke tooth, no back. Oh, I'm so tired of y'all. Please, stop judging somebody because, number one, they fluffy. So you think they got food stamps. That's what they doing all day working. Oh, they don't work. They just eat, right? They eat all day. They sit in front of a doggone computer or a TV screen and just eat, right? I'm tired of y'all assuming that. I'm tired of y'all assuming folks that look like meat of this color, you think that what they do is automatically just, oh, they need food stamps. I know all the chocolate people, because I don't want to say the words, because you know TikTok, how they do. They the ones that need EBT and food stamps. Excuse me? Okay, so let's just discredit the folks that are disabled. They have vets. They have elderly people. They need the food stamps. Bro, I'm out here working. And those folks is actually out here working 2-3 jobs and can't even get food stamps. And some folks that got food stamps getting damn near $50. Shut up! Dang! I can't stand the heart of America. I can't stand that type of group of people. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. Because I saw another heifer this morning talking about, I don't know why people don't just save their money and go get a job. Y'all should just get a job and work so you don't need no food stamps. There are folks that's literally working and taking care of children and doing the best they can and need freaking food stamps. I need you to understand, people that look like this, people with this skin tone, y'all the main ones with the goddamn food stamps. Not this one, this one. So stop. Whew. I'm so sick of y'all in America. I can't even. Oh, Jesus. I
ain't gonna be no hams, yams, greens, tomatoes, nothing. No turkey, no nothing. Give me my food stamps back. Like, how was you cool? The fuck?
And hold on, sir, mister. All of you males, y'all seem to be having so much to say about the women getting the food stamps. Y'all saying that with y'all chests out, like y'all wasn't over there humping them. When you getting in there, when you like in it, right? And coming out want to play a little Timmy game and eat their oatmeal pies and the fruit snacks and stuff and their little cinnamon toast crunch and their Count Chocula and stuff, right? Let me explain something to you gentlemen right quick. Guess what? Now you fit have to pay for that. Yeah. You doing all of that noise talking, only to realize now you'll be having to bring a little pack of bread and lunch meat over there before you try to go jump in their mama. Little Timmy at the door. Where my oatmeal pies at? Huh? Where my buns? Right. Where my lunch meat? Where my chopped ham and cheese sandwich? I mean, all of y'all was around here talking so much noise about females on food stamps as if you was not humping them. Trying to hump them. Be glad when they got the food stamps because you was eating shrimp and steak and lobster. But you got so much to say. Well, guess what? Now you fit have to buy the shrimp, steak, and lobster. Okay? You going to buy the shrimp, steak, and lobster or you won't be a hopster. A piece.